Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 10.
These people wear a badge. These people protect your community. These people ask for nothing in return other than an honest salary.
A Grand Forks police officer is dead. It's a sad night for the department, along with the family and friends of the officer who was killed in a shootout this afternoon outside a Grand Forks apartment. Besides the officer's death, a Grand Forks sheriff's deputy is in stable condition tonight at All True Hospital with wounds from the shootout. The man who is accused in the shooting of the officers, 41-year-old Solomon Q. Pendleton, is also hospitalized with wounds, and a woman was found inside the apartment building shot to death. Our coverage begins with Valley News Team's Courtney Lockey, who just left a news briefing with Grand Forks Police. She joins us live. Courtney?
Mike, I'm standing outside of the Grand Forks Police Department where you said the press conference just wrapped up. It was a very somber scene. The police chief, as well as several other officers, came out to speak about and to honor this officer who lost his life in the officer-involved shooting this afternoon. Although we weren't able to learn a whole lot about how it went down, we do know that this officer was ambushed when he went to serve some kind of an eviction notice. One thing that the chief did mention that I want to bring up is that he said although the department is hurting, they are still working out on the streets to keep you guys safe.
I want you to know that not only did the Grand Forks Police Department lose an officer, the city of Grand Forks lost a community member.
This is the second officer in the history of the Grand Forks Police Department that has lost their life in the line of duty. Names and additional information will be released tomorrow. Live in Grand Forks, Courtney Lockey, Valley News Live.
All right, thanks so much, Katie. The shootings took place around 2:30 this afternoon outside the apartment building, which was located at 28th Avenue and 17th Street South in Grand Forks. As neighbors learned details surrounding the incident, many of them are still using the same word tonight to describe their feelings: shock. Valley News Team's Katie Opperly hears what the neighbors remember the moment the gunshots rang out.
People say they never expected this kind of tragedy in their neighborhood.
I was unfortunately bringing out garbage when the initial shots took place, and I guesstimated 6 to 8 shots, all in succession. And you don't think that that's what's taking place. Actually, I thought it might have been even fireworks or a nail gun going off, somebody doing some work or something.
He soon realized what he had heard.
Just bewilderment. I mean, you don't know what's going on, and then shortly thereafter, the reaction time for the law enforcement was incredible. They were here in minutes.
A woman who lives across the street from the complex says despite what happened, she continues to believe she lives in a safe neighborhood.
And we had this horrible tragedy, but it's not the whole neighborhood. I heard there were 4 victims, and you don't know if they're minor, major, you don't know. And then when I heard that for sure 2 had passed, it makes me very sad. It hurts my heart.
People go on to say they are thankful for the response of law enforcement, their heart going out to them as they mourn the loss of their own.
I'm really impressed how all the law enforcement officers have in the past come together and today came together as a team.
Neighbors say the community will come together to get through these dark times. Here on scene where the shooting took place, the neighborhood is quiet, but some things remain. You can see the police tape still remains as they block off the area of the apartment complex. Also, officials are still here. The North Dakota Highway Patrol can be seen blocking off the driveway of the apartment complex. Also, the entire block of 17th Street South is still closed through traffic. The feeling here in the neighborhood is that of sadness and respect. For now, reporting live in Grand Forks, Katie Opperly, Valley News Live.
Thanks, Katie. Other neighbors we spoke to say it was a terrifying experience that they hope never happens in their neighborhood again. We've learned that there have been 32 officers who have been killed in the line of duty in North Dakota by gunfire. The most recent was a death that happened in January of 2017 in Rolette County. Deputy Sheriff Colt Allery was shot and killed. In February of 2016, Fargo police officer Jason Moser was killed. In February of 2011, Bismarck police officer Stephen Kenner. In March of 1996, patrol officer Keith Braddock of Watford City. In August of 1993, Deputy Sheriff Valence Pascal of Benson County. And in February of 1983, Marshal Kenneth Muir and Deputy U.S. Marshal Robert Cheshire Jr. were killed in the historical shootout near Medina, North Dakota with Gordon Call. A man is in jail tonight after leading West Fargo police on a chase in a stolen vehicle and then crashing. 28-year-old Dylan D'Elia is in the Cass County Jail facing several charges. Jordan Burley says it was her car that was stolen. She says she had just finished taking in groceries from her car and stayed inside for just a little bit, and when she came back outside, her car was gone. D'Elia totaled her car, according to police.
I was pretty devastated. Being a single mom and just moving to Fargo 4 weeks ago is kind of hard to imagine, and coming into an area and thinking it's safe and then find out your vehicle gets stolen.
West Fargo police say that 2 other people bailed out of the car during the pursuit. They're still investigating this case, and we're not sure at this time if those 2 have been arrested. North Dakota's health officer, Mylynn Tufte, is resigning from her post. It comes at a time when North Dakota is ramping up its testing efforts for COVID-19. 2 new personnel are coming in. Her direct replacement will be Andrew Stahl, who has been in that leadership role in the coronavirus task force. And the other is a new position known as the North Dakota Chief Health Strategist. Dr. Joshua Wynn will be filling that role. Governor Doug Burgum says that they're dividing up one job that had numerous responsibilities.
Having a single officer try to manage the regulatory aspects of the state health department, the operational aspects of the state health department, and the strategic and forward-looking aspects of that. That would, I think, prove to be an impossible task for anyone, I said, given the scale and the urgency and the complexity of this.
The governor says that Tufte resigned as part of a desire to return to the private sector. Burgum praised her for what she accomplished while serving the role.
This time in the last 3 months, the incredible efforts by Mylynn and her team at the health department, together with the National Guard and other state agencies, all working together as a whole of government and as Team North Dakota to scale up their capacity, whether it's in contact tracing or testing. It's been nothing short heroic.
The governor adds that this doesn't come as a surprise because Tufte did mention a plan to offer her resignation at the end of the term. The state of North Dakota is now reporting 17 new cases of COVID-19, bringing the active case total to 677. 16 of those cases were in Cass County. They're also reporting 2 new deaths in the county linked to the illness. The death toll in the state now stands at 56. In Minnesota, that state's reporting 33 new deaths from the coronavirus, bringing the death toll to 932. 759 of the deaths happened in a nursing home or a long-term care facility. The state is reporting another 510 cases today, bringing the active case count to 5,218. Over 16,000 people have recovered from the virus since the state started keeping records. If you're still waiting on your economic stimulus payment, the IRS is now sending out prepaid debit cards with the money, and it has some people in the Valley scratching their heads. Valley News Team's Alexandra Kay explains what you should do if you see yours in the mail.
Some have received a check, some direct deposit. But for nearly 4 million Americans, the economic stimulus money will be delivered in the form of a prepaid debit card that arrives in the mail. On May 18th, the Treasury Department unveiled another way of getting stimulus money, and it's caused confusion.
Lots of people are, asking us about it. Is this real? Some folks are saying, I thought it was a scam. I've already shredded mine, or I heard a friend of mine who threw it away and had to go digging in her garbage for it, because they are a bit nondescript.
The card is from MetaBank. It will be sent to those who do not have bank information on file and will arrive in a plain envelope from Money Network Cardhold Services.
When you get one of these things, they ask you to go online or call to activate them. They need lots of personal information, including your social security number. So we really want people to proceed with caution and be careful with this.
This new method of getting your stimulus money comes with new risks. Friedman says copycat cards may soon find their way into your mailbox.
Because those scammers are out there following this money. They follow the headlines, they follow the money, and they're going to be coming after it.
Friedman says scammers may also try to contact you via text or call, posing as the IRS, but says that the real IRS would never do this. In Fargo, Alexandra Kay, Valley News Live.
And the prepaid debit card has extra charges, fees, and limits to it. To find all of the details on this, find this story on the VNL News app.